Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. The Raw Ring Report. Coming up, World Champion Gunther. What's next for him? After we find out what Gunther's going to be planning on going between him and Damien Priest for Survivor Series. We just found out Damien Priest will challenge Gunther to get back his championship that he lost at SummerSlam, but this time for the world title at SummerSlam. We'll get there as well. Also, too, in wrestling hot topics, we talk about this. Well, MVP and Bobby Lashley have moved on from WWE, but MVP keeps on trying to bring something up about WWE, about new management. We'll get to later on in wrestling hot topics. We get the Pro Wrestling Show started as we on the road to Survivor Series. It starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Diggs here for the Raw Ring Report. Here, join the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Your voice got to change it, but I'm liking it. All right, join in the conversation using that hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, you see right here, World Champion Gunther is what's next for him? Well, we'll tell you what's going on right now. Gunther will set to defend the World Heavyweight Championship against this man, Damien Priest. Damien Priest won a fatal four-way match last week on Raw to earn himself an opportunity to get back his championship. I'm surprised he didn't do an automatic rematch to get his title back. But Damien Priest will challenge Gunther for the World Championship at Survivor Series. That's one of the matches that's going to be on the undercard. But Damien was in action tonight after Ludwig Kaiser called out Damien. Ludwig Kaiser got made an example tonight by Damien after Damien did what he did to him by choke slamming him and doing the that move that Damien Priest like to do. Damien Priest trying to gain momentum as he head to Survivor Series to challenge Gunther for the World Championship. Can Damien Priest regain the World Heavyweight Championship after Damien said that he almost had Gunther beat for his title, but he had a lot of distractions. Finn Balor turned against him. A lot of folks turned against him. Damien wants to make sure he gets what he deserves by defeating Gunther to become the next world champion. But he has to do so at Survivor Series in order for that to happen in Vancouver. Could Damien be the one to leave Canada as champion? We'll find out and see, but Gunther really gonna have his work cut out for him as well. Well, speaking of that, we see that Dakota Kai joined forces back with Damage Control. Dakota Kai coming back into the fray. Dakota Kai, a lot of her Damage Control buddies are back. They're back together once again. Damage Control once again reunited without Bailey, and Damage Control got the win tonight. Damage Control picking up the win over the Fusion Fury Collective. I don't know why they even why they're feuding with them, but hey, they got to have something going on to keep them steady and busy. But you can tell Damage Control back into the fray. Damage Control get into the fray of things. We could possibly see that for Damage Control getting their ones up, reuniting, and it feels so good for them. Damage Control. So we see how that's going to go. Well, we go to this. The Usos, Sami Zayn, all trying to figure out what's next after they're going to be in Survivor Series in that 5-on-5 eliminate 5-on-5 match against the new bloodline, the old bloodline against the new one at Survivor Series at War Games. And they trying to look for they're trying to recruit members. Sami Zayn, the Usos, trying to recruit members. Sami said he had someone in mind, and Sami Zayn wanted to bring up Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was the person Sammy was in mind. Sammy saying that, hey, you got to put your issues aside with Roman and help us. Um, Seth Rollins looked like he wasn't interested tonight. He got a lot on his plate. He wants to take care of Big Bronson Reed. Seth Rollins said that he respectfully declined the offer. Seth Rollins wanted to get his hands on Big Bronson Reed, and he did so. We thought they was gonna make the match for Survivor Series, but they're gonna make the match for next week. Bronson Reed against Seth Rollins, a rematch from Crown Jewel after Big Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins try to fight each other to pin the post. But Seth Rollins looked like he wasn't in for it. He wants to get his hands on Big Bronson Reed. I don't know if Seth Rollins is gonna be part of it. I thought Cody was gonna be part of it, but we'll see. But the original bloodline really trying to trying to recruit that fifth man. Who's going to be that fifth man? They thought Seth Rollins was going to be a fifth man. Now they're trying to say that this is going to be happening. Seth Rollins trying to get an offer from Solo Sikoa to join their group. As the Solo heard that he doesn't like the Seth doesn't like Roman, and Seth trying to beat his way away from the new bloodline. So Seth Rollins said he's not going to join neither offer. So they got to wonder. We'll see if this continues the storyline heading on to SmackDown. We'll see how that's going to go. Well, we get to this. The Final Testament attacked the Wyatt Six, lifting off laying at the Miz. The Miz, one thing about Miz knows how to con someone. Miz set up the trap for the Final Testament to do what they need to do. And Karrion Kross and the Miz are like that brand new buddies or something. Karrion Kross and the Miz, who knows between them what's going on with that, how that's going to set that up down the road for Karrion Kross and the Miz. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, we know the Judgment Day having a little scribe between Dominic and Finn Balor on what's going on with that. Dominic and Finn Balor on how that's going down and stuff. And I don't know what's going to happen, but there's this kind of scribes going on for Dominic Finn Balor. Who knows? Even more so that the New Day, they're supposed to be celebrating their 10-year anniversary. You got Xavier and Kofi having friction and stuff, having tension. What's going on? They're arguing, and they're almost 10 years into their group. Well, Kofi got a little bit carried away tonight, and Kofi paid for it tonight by getting attacked by Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne taking care of the bones. And one thing about Pete Dunne capitalized like he did. And Pete Dunne did so tonight by doing what he needed to do. But the New Day really having problems. They got to work on their problems if they're going to be successful with this 10-year thing. It might not be a 10-year thing. I think sometimes the groups will blow up and spit out, but we haven't seen it with the New Day. And we hope that Big E will probably step in and try to figure out what's next for them. That's going to go down. Well, we talk about this. Sheamus being confronted by Braun Breaker. Sheamus saying that he wants the world championship that Braun has that eluded him. He needs the Intercontinental Championship. Well, Sheamus will get that opportunity next week on Raw when he takes on Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. And can Sheamus do the impossible by winning the Intercontinental Championship and winning it bad that he really needs it and stuff? But Braun also got approached by Jimmy Uso. I don't know why Jimmy trying to approach Braun. We thought Jay would approach Braun, but um, I guess since folks was talking about that face off between Braun and Solo, Braun and Jacob Fatu. That's what everyone's talking about, but we'll see how that's gonna go. Braun Breaker and Jimmy, we don't know what was said or what was done, but you can tell got some heading our way on their sleeves and stuff. We'll see how that's gonna go and stuff. Well, we get to the women's match, the women's tag team championship match between Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defending the women's tag team championships against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. It just went from haywire out of nowhere after Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton came out there and attacked the women's tag team champions and left them laying. But Naomi, Bianca, and Jay had bag up in damage control in Naomi. So we don't know what this is gonna lead to in Survivor Series. I think we got our match. It's gonna be damage Survivor Series. Jade and Bianca and Naomi in damage control against Nia, Tiffany, uh, um, got her name, Liv Morgan and Raquel, whoever that final person would be. But we kind of know how they're gonna go Survivor Series and stuff, and how that's gonna shake the foundations and stuff that we might be getting for Survivor Series coming up, Women's Survivor Series match. So look forward to seeing that whenever they announce it. All right, that is the Raw Ring Report. Let's move over to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we talk about what's going on in the world of wrestling, in the world of wrestling, outside of wrestling. We talk about this. The Rock is the new face of GQ. The Rock being the new face of GQ magazine. And I think The Rock's trying to take advantage of being on GQ. He's the man of the year, Rocky Maivia, The Rock, now the new face of GQ. And The Rock showcase. He was on Good Morning America this morning talking about what's he wants to be challenged with new roles and stuff rather than playing that same one dimensional character with occupation. So I think The Rock trying to tap into what he need to do and what he might want to do. So hey, it's The Rock. Speaking of that, we saw this Team Angle. Team Angle did a reunite. You see right here back in 2003, Kurt Angle, Charlie Haas, and Shelton Benjamin all look the same, but I think Shelton Benjamin looks his age. He's a little bit older, but he looks the same. I mean, black don't crack. Kurt Angle got a little older, a little got beards and stuff. Charlie Haas looking a little older as well. But this was Team Angle then, now, and then. That's how they look now. But Team Angle with the everything, and I guess being Team Angle. Well, we know that Steph freaking Rollins ain't joining no teams not so lately with Sami Zayn nor Solo Sokoa. But Seth Rollins may be on the new Marvel Captain America movie. Seth Rollins on the Lost Avengers or something. Seth Rollins is gonna be in the movie, and we could see Seth Rollins making a cameo appearance in the movie. So hey, it's Seth freaking Rollins for you. Well, the American Nightmare may be the one that might replace Seth in War Games. The American Nightmare being sued by a musician group using the name The American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes being sued, and all we know right now is what's going on with Cody being sued, the WWE champion being sued, being sued by rock group, American band. That the Cody made an agreement and stuff. Now the agreement may be that you could see how Cody do and how that's going to be for Cody in the forward. So hey, who knows what Cody's going to do? So hey, we'll see how that's going to go for Cody. If Cody's going to fight this or what? Well, Triple H, Seth Rollins said something about Triple H. I forgot he said, but Seth Rollins, I forgot about taking time off or something. Look for heels or something. That Seth Rollins saying that WWE got more baby faces than heels. I kind of, I mean, they do got heels. I mean, Seth Rollins was with one of the biggest heels right now in the wrestling business right now. Solo Sokoa. So Solo, you telling me Solo ain't no heel, and he gets more heat, he garners more heat. I think he's trying to get you to join the group. And Jacob Fatu, no heel. So you know how it go. We'll see. But Seth freaking Rollins, even Gunther. Gunther's a heel. He's like a arrogant heel. So hey, there's heel in the WWE. I don't know what he's talking about. Even the man that he's feuding with right now is a heel. Big Bronson Reed want to get his hands on him. So hey, Seth freaking Rollins, you got a lot of heels. You know, heels are that. Heels are when it takes the business and stuff. So hey, well, we get to this MVP Martel Vontavious Porter, now part of AEW. Well, MVP saying that he's gonna reestablish his podcast, and he's gonna get to the true matter on why the new management of WWE ain't he ain't messing with them. He ain't with them, and why Bobby Lashley ain't messing with him neither. Well, I want to know and want to see what's going on. MVP even wrote this on Twitter. He said, "When I reinstate my podcast, I will very clearly, precisely explain to you who, why, and when, and you'll be surprised to hear the truth that I had to say." So MVP got a lot to say, and we looking forward to see what Montel Vontavious Porter gonna have to say. And MVP is a man that don't hold back one bit. Uh, like you said, we'll see what MVP is going to be showcasing and bringing. Also, too, that this week on Raw and SmackDown. Well, on Raw's going to do a double taping. They're probably doing the tapings now to get folks ready for the holidays, as well as SmackDown doing the same, getting folks ready for the holidays as well. So they're going to be doing double tapings. The folks will be with their families during Thanksgiving and stuff. So hey, we we get to see that coming up. So, hey, hey, B. And I guess this meme right here, we're gonna leave this meme right here. With Jacob Fatu saying, "God bless you, Solo." Jacob Fatu look like he honored and praised the Solo Sokoa. Solo Sokoa done for Jacob, and we'll see. All right, we're gonna leave you with the women's division getting themselves ready, perhaps for Survivor Series, as we could be seeing Jade, Bianca, and Naomi, and a couple of hosts of others join forces in women's war games. That's what it's indicating to me on what's going to go down. Thank you all for watching this edition of Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, Kendrick Dixon, saying so long. We'll see you later here on the Pro Wrestling Show.